2 golden borders on the friendly team. That's what we like to see. Hello and welcome. Welcome back to another Onkruid video. Welcome back to another Heroes of the Storm video, where we are playing Junkrat. You might think, Junkrat again? That's a little bit boring. I might be inclined to agree. The levels in this game are absolutely insane. But I am working on my own gold border. I'm level 14 right now. Working up to get to level 15. Played 2 games today with my buddy Krogren. 1 win, 1 loss. Just all about gathering that experience, you know? That's exactly what I'm looking for. I have low expectations for this video because I'm in a bit of a rut lately. It's kind of also, I think, because of me finishing up the Diablo video that is probably, or hopefully finally gone up before uploading this, before even editing this. Not before recording this, because it's actually uploading as we speak. That was such a long project that took me so long to finish that I kind of got a little burnt out after that. I normally had like a purpose. If I wanted to record, I would just record Diablo because I needed to fix that project. But then all of a sudden, like, all the ways were opened up again. All the options were there again, and I could do multiple things again. I had to choose, I had to decide on what to do. And it was not easy for me to find, to land on something, to actually make that decision. I mean, there's so many options, of course, always. You can play so many games, I can make videos about so many topics, I can do whatever I want. And in the end, it often meant that I did nothing. And that's not great, that shouldn't happen. That's why I now force myself, kind of benevolently. I'm not like really being too hard on myself, but I do kind of force myself at this point in time to just record anything. Because I feel like it is definitely time. It's actually long past time for me to record again. Interesting. For me to record again, because I feel like it has just been way too long. That's also probably why I feel out of it, you know, because it has been so long. And then the solution is just record again for it. Like, you can't just keep on doing that, right? I know Murky probably normally works a little bit like this. You just die, but not in that quick succession, I think. If he just comes back to lane, I guess I'll stack up my kills to 0.75 then. You missed your slime. This is not working out for you. Like, he's dying too much, no? Or am I being crazy? Wow, the team is jungling already. As I said, we're in quite a high level game here, I think, so we might get to see some mechanics that we have not previously encountered. He is like trolling, right? Is he not? Really, he has been letting his life slip away from him for a couple of times now. Look forward to playing some Heroes of the Storm. Some more Heroes of the Storm. Already played some today, as I already told you guys. But I also played some League of Legends today. I am kind of getting back into that jazz. I know you guys are probably worried about my mental health and about why I would do something like that to myself. But actually, it's fine. I'm having a blast. And I think it's mainly because I'm almost always playing with a team of 5 people. And that really makes it, that makes such an immense difference, you can't imagine. It just makes it so much more fun, even if you are losing. And we lose often. I mean, today was quite a good day. We had quite a lot of victories today, if my memory serves me correctly. Which it sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. Most of the time, when it does, it's about like completely random, insignificant things. Thank you for that brain, by the way. Just a quick shout out to my brain. Just kill the Murky. Just kill the Murky. We did not just kill the Murky, I'm dead. I probably shouldn't have mined away there, because then my total mayhem would have done a bit more damage to them, but I was feeling a little bit panicky. As I said, it's been a while since I've recorded something else than Diablo, where I don't need to pay attention at all, so it kind of takes some switch flipping up there in the old noggin to get back into this mindset, into this routine of having to talk and actually focus on the game and play the game at the same time. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it. The map we are today features these warheads. I do believe it is a StarCraft themed map, and they are just nukes scattered around the map that you can pick up that deal a nice hefty amount of structure damage. I guess they deal other damage as well, but they are mainly almost exclusively used to clear out structures for sure. As you will see right here. It clears out some minions. It will probably one-shot Murky, or close to at least, but whoa, 2 nukes in quick succession. Yeah, this lane is done for. He might still die if that mine hits him. No, it did not. You good, bro? He is not even paying attention, my fella. My fella Americans. Oh, Sonya? We might be able to kill her. Mispositioned my mines a little bit. But the cool thing is that we also got a little bit of vision on Murky's egg right there. So now we know where to be if we want to get rid of him. Careful for the Tassalar damage is what I should be saying to myself. Let's get out of here. We have our sippy cup available, so no harm done. But we need to make sure that that guy doesn't just burst us down. I woke up at 7:30 this morning. I woke up with a lot of natural light. My girlfriend was not here in the house we live in together, so I was able to sleep how I want to sleep, which is with the curtains wide open, because I really... Did you see that? Did you see that little trap action? Because I really love waking up with the sunlight hitting my face. It's not exactly hitting my face, but just natural light really vitalizes me throughout the rest of the day. It's such an immense difference for me whether I woke up in a completely dark room or in a room with some... Oh, I thought he would run into it. With some light already there. I'm not used to playing this high level games, this high elo maybe games also, but they are normal games of course, so I really need to get my head back into the game. I'm so used to being like, oh yeah, with Junkrat I can just terrorize the enemy team and they won't know what hit them before it's already way too late. But now I guess I should pay a little bit more attention. Try to actually make this game worthwhile. Especially because there's people watching. There is people watching. Also thought about making some more music, but that felt like a bit of a high burden. Felt like that was a bit of a daunting task for sure. Felt like I did not necessarily have the creative capacities at my disposal at this point in time to create some substantial music, which is like just putting the bar way too high for myself also. I also there could have used the same approach of just boot up the program and do something, which is exactly what I did now with OBS. But in music it feels like it feels a little bit more out of my comfort zone still. So that feels like a bit more high effort. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, I can appreciate that quite strongly there, my buddy Hogger. Great job. I presume that was his ult, because that seemed like quite an impactful ability. I would assume that that would be on quite the cooldown. Gaslow is headed over to the warhead here. I'm just going to follow around Hogger for a second. We might try and contest the one down there in the mid lane. I'll quickly try to snatch the vision point from the enemy team, because it provides us with some nice map control. And now I'll just lace this area with bombs, which is exactly what a Junkrat is supposed to do. Sonya, you don't want that heat. You don't want that heat. I'm sorry, my warning was a bit late, but I thought you would know. She did not know. In fact, she was very much unaware. Nice. Great job on a friendly team. We are an entire level ahead, which is fun. I'm just gonna get out of here for a second. Did we bait out her ult and did she miss it? Because that would be awesome. I want to be careful for the Osmodan Q that is probably making its way downtown, flying fast straight to my face. She is close to dying, which is quite an understatement. She really was low. I wonder if somebody's going to be able to finish off the kill. Illidan is of course great at chasing down enemies. I don't need to tell you that. Sonya, we've talked about this. You don't want this. I'll just head over to the rest of my team. Get that auto attack in there. Oh, nice. She's already dead. Don't let that explode on my face, please. Is what I don't want my girlfriend to tell me. Okay. Calm down. Take a breath for a second. Murky. Yeah. I think they are kind of like, what the hell is this fella doing? And I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame them for asking questions. Not even while punching. Don't give him the old Vi treatment, but before punching, just ask some questions, because that Murky is using quite an interesting strategy, is maybe the way I would put it in politely. but that is like explicitly focused on politeness. I was also hovering over Soulstone Survivors a little bit while thinking about like what to record at this point in time, but that felt like opening up a can of worms that I have closed long ago. Noita was also a little bit of an option, but I felt too tired for that. And yeah, Soulstone would just be like... It would be fun, don't get me wrong, some nice nostalgia for sure, but it seemed like it was quite a difficult or a dangerous decision. Yeah, I thought we would get interrupted there. This is gonna be the death of me. Maybe should have just popped my ult as soon as we saw Sonya coming in. Either way, I'm gonna be a bit mean. Considering the way this game is going, considering the way they are playing and the rest of my team is playing, I'm not gonna include myself because I'm not doing anything amazing. I think this game is just in the bag. We are 2 full levels ahead. It's gonna be a nice and short and effective video of just getting back into the groove. Getting back into the groove of talking English as well, of course. I have some English clients that helps me out, but there's a difference between what I tell my clients and what I tell my YouTube audience, for sure. I don't think I need to tell you that. This is a nice battle over a jungle camp we are witnessing here. Great job by the... Ooh, friendly team, but also a very, very respectable shot by the Asmonan. Yeah, by the Asmonan. I should know his name by now after investing so much time in Diablo lately, but I guess I was never really facing Asmonan or facing any named monster for that matter, because I was just chilling, getting Greater Rift kills, or stacking up Greater Rift completions, trying to find that one elusive item with the red beam. A fun series that I keep on doing on the channel, but sometimes, man, I resent myself for ever starting up such a challenge, because it's a time investment that I love it. I love doing that, but it is like hefty on the time investment part. I'm just gonna deal some structure damage, maybe even get the tower. No, we don't get the tower, but I'm glad that I got my ult off there. That means that they don't get the experience, that they don't get a kill, and that they also don't get the satisfactory dopamine release of seeing me dying, seeing my death timer, not seeing me around for a while. You know, I don't want to give him that. I don't want to give him that pleasure. Yesterday I had a blast. We went to a free Dutch rap festival here in the city of Leuven where I live, and man, oh man, was it amazing. One of my favorite artists of the moment and my favorite Dutch hip-hop artist, Brocco, was having a show there, and the crowd was wild, the atmosphere was amazing, the vibes were immaculate. Really an unforgettable night. Probably the most fun I have had in a concert, at a concert, in like a long time. Also the first time I really jumped into the mosh pit together and I was singing his songs, because I know the lyrics of some of his songs, of course, not all of them. But yeah, it was just an unforgettable night. Got to spend it with a very nice friend as well. Downside, had to give up a little birthday dinner for my brother-in-law. I'm not feeling guilty about it because of the circumstances, but it still sucks. It's still nice to have a nice dinner together and to celebrate his birthday. What are the circumstances? The festival I was attending, I had planned in my agenda for like 2 months, maybe even more. It has been in my agenda. I've also asked my girlfriend, like, yeah, that weekend I'm going, do you want to go? It was known. It was a well-known fact that I would go there. Her brother asked us to come to dinner at like Wednesday, you know? He asked it on Wednesday when it was already for Saturday, and when I had plans on Saturday that were there since the beginning of time, almost since the dawn of human existence. So it was like warranted for me to keep my agenda the same, to keep my plans as they were. Did Illidan just solo boss? I'm a little bit flabbergasted by that. What is this build? Oh, he goes to the auto attack build. I love that build. I always used to go with when I played Illidan myself. Always go auto attack builds when I can. Either way, still sad that I wasn't there, but I was happy with my decision in the end for sure. Just saw a bunch of my friends, just some amazing music, discovered some new artists, Ray Fuego. I knew his band already, and when he was performing, I was like, I don't know this name, I don't know Ray Fuego, but I get the feeling that I know his vibe, and it was just because I was familiar with his band already. He is like a Dutch hip-hop artist that is very raw, very hard, and his band that he is in is kind of the same vibe, but then way more like punk related. It's a nice balance. It's kind of a little bit of a Death Grips vibe, his band, but then in Dutch. So it's a lot of a Death Grips vibe, actually. I'm quite satisfied with my musical knowledge coming in handy, because that is actually the exact right comparison, I think. Death Grips. And it's awesome. It's not the music I would listen to at all times in my free time, but it is inspiring. It's cool. It's something different. It's something interesting, you know? Should not have been hit there, for sure. I'm waiting for my bombs to recharge. Nazeebo is dealing a heck of a lot of damage. Tassadar, you are just getting smacked around. If you could collect these warheads, please. I already have a warhead, so I can't collect it, but I guess I will throw mine out and come back if the rest of my team is not necessarily interested in collecting them. Yeah, that was a smart move. Threw my warhead out there. I'm not really awake. Which is true, After this, I'm gonna read my 10 pages and it's gonna be heading straight to bed for me. Read my 10 pages in, of course, The Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan. Amazing book. Amazing franchise, The Wheel of Time. Really still not tired of it at all. I am tired, but I'm not tired of it. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? Earlier on the day yesterday, I also had my external supervision, which means that I go and see an experienced therapist and tell her like, hey, I suck, help me out with this client, please. And then she tells me, nah man, you're a hopeless case, and then I pay her 70 euros and I'm on my way. But it was a very helpful session. I learned a lot. Not only about, that's the beauty, you don't only learn about that specific client or that specific segment or how to treat that specific theme in a better way. You learn a lot about you as a person and you as a therapist. So you learn things that you can apply to completely different clients in completely different situations for completely different subjects. And I think that is one of the coolest things about supervision. It is quite the time investment, of course, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. And the $70 is 70 euros is a hefty price, but it's the same price people have to pay me to see me, so I'm not gonna complain about that price point at all. Kind of baited them out maybe a little bit with my mine there, but I actually just misclicked because I wanted to explode myself first. Diverted them away from the rest of my team, but that's not necessarily valuable in this case, because I mean they were not harassing, or they couldn't have harassed my team in any way, shape or form. Hey, oh Murky, you wanna explode by any chance? There we go. A nice double kill for our Nazeebo, and if somebody could now focus on gathering that bomb in the bot, Nazeebo will do it. That is great. There is one in the top lane as well. They are probably gonna gather that. They are not gathering at the moment, but I would imagine they would head over there. Murky is just headed straight back into the Twilight Zone, I think. By which I mean he is just dying immediately again. And I think the rest of this game is just gonna be not necessarily like a walk in the park, but I think we are just like okay walking into their base and just killing the Nexus. Their core. I was spending all that time in silence, both reminiscing about my life up until this point and also thinking that like, no, it's not a Nexus in this game, it is called, and I really didn't figure it out until after way too long. I should get that checked out. Ow. Boy, that hurts. I'll be the first one to tell you that actually hurts. Sonya, I see you, but don't do this. I told you you did not want to do that. Just kill her. Or she just kills me. Was I really in that? I mean, I wasn't paying that much attention, but I thought I was not in that. One minute that timer, I'll drink a sip of water and see you when that's over. It's all kicking off. Oh shit. We might have just gotten ourselves in quite a lot of danger right there. We both gave them a lot of XP by all dying, and we gave them the boss. I'm quite proficient at defending. I'll stand close to it and throw all my bombs at it at once. But still, that's it's quite a yikes moment right there. We're still a full level ahead. I think we're still ahead in general, but that was just like a crazy... not necessarily a misplay. I think we just lost the fight. Maybe they just played better for a second. Hogger, you are doing crazy business over there. I don't actually want to have a part in that, but I do want to stack up my Q stacks if possible. Get out of there, Tassadar. Okay, and now Murky is pushing the mid lane. Yeah, they are really trying to seize control over the game all of a sudden for sure. And they're succeeding. I'll be the first one to tell you, they are succeeding. We're using way too much effort to kill Murky for sure, but if I can get some stacks out of it, then please let me. Let's move as a team a bit. I think that's gonna be beneficial for us for sure. I think that's what we need at this point in time, to move as a team. And make sure that the Hogger doesn't just jump in there again, because that was really not the best move. He survived in the end, sure, you can make that argument, but it was not necessarily... Ow! Just die, Murky. He is gonna die, but it takes a while. There we go, Murky's down. Make sure Asmondan doesn't hit me with his Q. That is beautiful, Nazeebo. That is beautiful. Goodbye, Murky. Make sure I don't stand in that exploding pufferfish. And then I will try and make use of their death timers for 1 second. And... oh! Nice. I'll kill her. Oh, if Hogger would have helped me out a little bit there. But no, that was fine. That was absolutely fine. We were in too deep. We forgot that Sylvanas was still alive. We were in quite the pickle. But we immediately got out of there by quick thinking and using our ult. Let's help out the Sonya killing, because I have the mobility right now to move around these tight corners and anticipate her movement. You can block all you want. You are dying, miss. You are definitely paying with your life. And otherwise, we are just gonna push in the top lane for sure. I guess I'm the only one with that specific idea. My team is just really bloodthirsty. And now they are gonna try to turn it around. Sonya spun back into the Gaslow ult, actually. That's a lot of damage. We're throwing it away. We're throwing it away. I'll be the first to tell you, this game is not over after all. Japan cosplay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Doesn't look too great. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, this might be nice. If they don't see it in time. I guess they saw it in time. And we're just gonna get a Murky kill, but that's better than nothing. It is almost nothing. I'll feel comfortable chasing just a little bit, but I don't want to get into unwanted positions. Uncomfortable positions. I don't want to go too far. Be very careful. That boss is indeed gonna spawn. We need to play around that, I think. Boss is there. Okay, Murky is becoming the annoying piece of shit that he is, and he's dealing quite a lot of damage. They might want to hover to the boss themselves. We really need to pay attention to whether they are doing it or not. I would like to get this vision point, but I need to make sure that I dodge the Asmondan Q that is probably going to be hurled at me in a couple of seconds. We can do the bruiser camp like immediately, but they might be doing boss, because where is everyone? Seems like Murky is in a little bit of a zoning position if they would be on boss. Are they or are they not? They are not. Let's go. I mean, they surely know that we are doing this, but I think we can just burst it down. No? Team is a little bit split, but there's some nice zone control. That boss almost completely destroyed me. Are we gonna be able to do this or not? I'm afraid the answer looks more and more to be no, but I'll just provide the support I can from all the way over here. Very nice. Very nice. That boss is gonna help us out. I will push in the bot lane for if the boss doesn't just end us the game. Regen a little bit first though. My entire team can use the boss at top. I will be in the bot lane to follow up with additional pressure if necessary. I don't know if it's exactly the right play, but it feels like there's something to it, especially since 2 warheads are over here. The boss is still full health. I'm rethinking my strategy and I think I need to be there with my team because I think we are just gonna use the boss to finish off the game. In the end, I don't even think it matters because I think they are just gonna end this thing once and for all without me even being there. So, I mean, I'm rambling and babbling on for nothing. Whew! That was a hard-fought battle. I did not contribute the most. I am definitely not going to be MVP here. Although I do have the highest hero and structure damage in our team, I don't think I will be. I don't think I deserve it. I think it was an okay game on my end, but I didn't do anything too crazy. Let's see. Yeah, that Hogger, true. I appreciated him a lot. He was really a good player. I don't think I deserve to be on there. I respect this. Yeah, this was just a mediocre game. As you can see, closer and closer to that 15 mark, that elusive golden ring. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.